WHBF is local for you. Now, here is your digital-only look at Quad Cities news. This is Local 4 News Midday, only on OurQuadCities.com.
Good afternoon to you. I'm Alexandria Ikamoni. Thanks for joining us for Local 4 News Midday. A woman was stabbed last night in Davenport. It's a developing story this afternoon. Police say it happened around 10 Sunday night at a Walmart on Kimberly Road. When police arrived, they saw 10 to 12 people fighting near the entrance. One woman was stabbed and she was taken to a nearby hospital for non-life-threatening injuries. No arrests have been made. Police are looking for a man who robbed a credit union with a gun in Bettendorf. It happened just before 1 on Saturday at the IH Mississippi Valley Credit Union on AAA Court. Police say the man showed a handgun and then ran out with an undisclosed amount of money. Bettendorf police gave us this photo of the suspect from the lobby. He's between 5'9" and 6 feet tall. Here's a closer look at that. He was wearing a partial face mask, sunglasses, a dark hoodie, and gloves. 5 employees and a customer were there at the time, but thankfully no one was hurt. It was a busy weekend for firefighters across the Quad Cities after multiple house fires. Last night, a woman was hurt during a fire in Davenport. Crews were called to a home on Mississippi Avenue around 8:15. Our cameras caught first responders on the scene. The fire chief tells us the woman was taken to a local hospital for her injuries, but is not in critical condition. He says the house had minor damage and the cause appears to be cooking related. Meanwhile, fire crews in LeClaire battled a house fire Sunday morning. We were the only news crew on the scene. A Scott County Sheriff deputy tells us the fire was in the chimney of the house. He also says those inside were all able to get out. And if you see news happening, forward it to Local 4. Just download the Our Quad Cities app. It's available on Android and Apple devices, and it's free. You can get breaking news notifications and also share stories you want to see highlighted here on Local 4. President Trump approved Governor Kim Reynolds' request for an expedited major disaster declaration. It'll be for the 56 Iowa counties that were impacted by flooding. It provides federal aid to state and local recovery efforts. Damage from flooding that began March 13th estimated at $1.6 billion to homes, businesses, and agriculture. River levels are back on the rise, and cities like Muscatine are seeing streets underwater. Crews closed a floodgate by H&I right off Mississippi Drive. Portions of that road are also blocked off, and detour signs are up as floodwaters spill onto the street. There's still access to local businesses, and Riverside Park was also covered in water, but that didn't stop a man and his dog from their daily stroll.
And we walk along the riverfront. A lot of times I bring my camera with me, and so that, the flood, it hasn't taken over everything yet, so we can still come down here.
He believes the city has done a great job of handling the flooding threat. The Mississippi River in Muscatine is currently at 20.6 feet. It's expected to remain in major flood stage for the next several weeks. Just upriver in Davenport, water is spilling in the streets and LeClaire Park. Traffic on River Drive between Division Street and Bridge Avenue is being detoured. The river is currently at 18.4 feet and will stay high throughout the rest of the week. This weekend's wet weather put a hold on the I-74 bridge project. Due to the water, crews are unable to restripe the pavement. The DOT is preparing the traffic signals and signs, and the detour in Bettendorf will start tomorrow. That's when the bridge will be down to 1 lane and drivers will be rerouted from the bridge to Grand Street, then to Kimberly Road. A neopet, or a woman, is trying to figure out her next steps. It's after the university she was attending abruptly closed earlier this month. Monica Thuma has been enrolled at Argosy for more than 5 years. Most recently, she was completing her master's degree. Thuma says they learned from Argosy in late February, and the U.S. Department of Education decided to end their participation in the Student Financial Assistance Program. About a week later, the university said they were closing their doors.
They said that they were appealing the decision, not to worry, classes were going to continue, so of course I didn't think anything about it. Then the day before the school closed, we received an email saying, as of March 8th, your classes are done, basically.
Tonight on Local 4 News, Sean Logging reports why she's working to continue on with her education and the difficulties she's facing as well. A woman who put her life on the line for our country is being given a car. A 1997 Honda Accord has been donated to 38-year-old Leo Kahlberger-Moline. He and his family are working through some financial problems. During one of his tours in convoy, his convoy was ambushed and shrapnel tore through his body as well.
Being able to have another vehicle to get my family around it means the world. It's just been rough. So trying to figure out how to transportate the kids and get them to school, then starting a new job as well.
Kahlberg service earned him 2 Purple Hearts. The car was also donated by Automotive Central in East Moline. The Rock Island Polar Plunge hit the Quad Cities, bringing out lots of eager plungers this year. Take a look. Dreamers Hotel and Casino welcomes more than 200 registered plungers for its 7th year, many of them rocking their best costumes. All funds of the event will go towards the Special Olympic Illinois nonprofit. One athlete tells us what this plunge means to her.
It makes me feel amazing that they're doing it for a great cause. I love making new friends and meeting tons of people.
I love it. Kaylee has been involved in the Special Olympics for 9 years. She says fundraisers like these make it possible to keep on doing what she loves. Some pups got to strut their stuff at the Putnam's Paparazzi. Dogs and their owners walked down a red carpet, followed by a quick photo shoot. Pictures entered a competition for Mr. and Mrs. Canine QC. This was a way to promote the Putnam's new movie called Superpower Dog. Winners of the top dog status will be announced tomorrow on the Putnam website. Looking forward to that one. Almost $1 billion is still up for grabs. No one won Saturday night's Powerball, so it rolls over, jumping to $750 million. The jackpot is now the 4th largest U.S. lottery prize ever, climbing since last December. The cash out payout is $465.5 million. The next Powerball drawing is this Wednesday. Definitely looking forward to that there. I'm going to cast my vote or get my lottery tickets. But the temperatures are looking up today and in the days ahead. As has your look at your local pinpoint forecast when we come back.
WHBF is local for you. You're watching a special digital newscast on OurQuadCities.com with Alexandria Icamoni and meteorologist Ash Simpson. This is Local 4 News Midday. Available only on OurQuadCities.com.
We are the believers, we are the hope keepers, living to make a difference. And there's nowhere like this, no, there's nowhere like this. And I love and living local. There's nowhere else I'd rather be. Said I love and living local. I'm living local and it's everything to me.
And now, meteorologist Ash Simpson with your local pinpoint forecast.
Well, this weekend was pretty nice. We had a little bit of rain on Sunday, but otherwise it was fairly comfortable. Today we're going to bottom out temperature-wise, but it does warm right back up again here this week. I expect a very nice one. Lots of sunshine today and for the next few days. Dry as can be until about Thursday, and then heavy rain. So very quickly we're going to go from dry and comfortable to heavy rain and things cooling down for us. You see that play out here Thursday into Saturday. Rain total wise, I expect probably right around 1 inch to 2 inches, maybe isolated spots of right around 3 inches where things will get quite soggy around here, adding to the already very high river levels, kind of keeping it from draining out as much. We're going to stay right around that major to moderate flood stage well into next week. So unfortunately that's not going away anytime soon. A lot of cloud cover today though is clearing out, and sunshine going to be the name of the game for about 3 days. You see that on the Futurecast. Not a whole lot to see here other than wind starting to turn out of the south as we get into Tuesday and Wednesday. That's going to help with a warm up to push us back into the 60s by that point, and we'll see some more clouds build in Wednesday ahead of that next chance for rain. In the meantime, though, starting off here today, we were in the 30s and 20s this morning. We're warming up back into the 40s as we get into the afternoon, upper 40s. below average, and then for tonight we drop back down to the mid-20s with those clear skies. I expect temperatures to keep on warming up well through the end of the week. 60s Wednesday, Thursday. Plenty of rain on the way at that point to cool us back down to the 40s by the weekend.
Still not a bad week. Thanks, Ash, and thank you for joining us for Local 4 News Midday. Your local news, weather, and sports are available 24 hours a day right here at ourquadcities.com. And be sure to join us for Local 4 News starting at 4. Have a great day.
If you see news happen or have a story idea, remember to forward it to 4. You can send your photos, videos, or ideas to us on the Our Quad Cities app or on the Local 4 News Facebook page. See breaking news 24/7 on ourquadcities.com. Have you watched Local 4 News lately?
Breaking news tonight out of Davenport.
Several shots were fired around 4 this afternoon.
We were first on the scene of the massive fire.
With more local stories than anyone else.
Live in Davenport.
In Rock Island.
The Knox County Courthouse.
Breaking news.
Local 4 News was the only station on the scene.
We were there when they took the suspected drug dealer down.
It's a Local 4 News exclusive.
And the fastest growing source of online news coverage. On air but online. Isn't it time you made Local 4 News local for you?